Greetings, world and family. I am Richard, coming to you today being Friday, May 6th. So this is another channeling video. Yesterday I had channeled Lady Diana, and as I was channeling her, Whitney Houston had emerged from the background, and she was feeling a very do I want to say demanding? I mean, like that energy, like I'm here, right? And we had a conversation. I told her, okay, I'm aware, I'll make the next video for you. Because her energy, her frequency, and although I don't necessarily hear voices, I do sense their energy, their frequency, and I'm able to get images. So images of how they portray themselves to me. And also they will put words or Polaroids or, for me to see, right? That's why I am clairaudient. I see clearly, and I could see images. So, there's many aspects to my gift. Many gifts which you, my family, have, right? So we're just all wired a little differently. And since I practice my gifts on a daily basis, they come this way. So as Lady Diana was here, it was a great time, maybe a portal for Whitney to come in, because there is something very similar between Whitney and Diana. Now, truth be told, I had channeled Whitney Houston last year. I made a video, but there was just so much information into it that tapped into conspiracy theories that I knew I had to put it on hold. I'm sure I still have it somewhere in my archives. I haven't even looked for it, but I do remember, I think I saved it. It was an intensive video, but I knew somehow I had to wait. There was a reasoning for me to wait, and now I know why. So as I was interacting with Diana, and Whitney was there, and I told her to, because she was a little like a diva in a sense, but I like that version of diva. It's not like other divas that would be self-proclaimed divas that I can't fathom, like Mariah Carey or others, right? It's a different energy. And now I know why I had not posted that video last year, because, she's so present and potent today that I had to stop everything and go sit down for 10 minutes and really channel and hear. So I took some notes. And back then, it's as if her soul aspect was somehow still... I'm not going to say angry, but it had that kind of sensation to it. Now she feels restored. So this is why I feel that today is the day to properly channel Whitney Houston for her message, for her experience in that vessel, and where she is right now. Famille. It is so beautiful because not only is Whitney present, and now she's smiling with that beautiful smile. I really am fond, and I love Whitney. I'm a rocker, yes, but I've always loved Whitney for that rebel gene within her, right? She was just absolutely captivating for her true essence, her true light, her being honorable to who and what she was. So if that made her feisty, I like it. I respect it. But not only is Whitney here, so there's also Amy Winehouse that's in the house. And I really love Amy Winehouse as well. She will be my next video because now I can see a lineup for me. And then I see down the road a second channeling that I will do with Miss Heather O'Rourke, because she's got a new message to share. She is coming back through art. So that'll be down the road. But right now, okay, so as I had opened the gates with Lady Diana, now we got Whitney. Next we'll have Amy. What this represents, my beautiful babies, is that it's the return of the sirens. you know, you've been watching my videos, we've been growing together, and every time that I channel, do a video, do a reading, it's like I get more of the puzzle to lock up. And Gaia is rebirthed out of her slumber. Lemuria's rising. I see beautiful indigenous women rising from everywhere with the drumbeat, that tribal drumbeat to the ground. It is so beautiful. And now Whitney, who is now in a different place than she was last year. Like she's following that rebirth of the rise of the golden sirens for the golden era. It is so beautiful, and now I have the flesh of the goose. You know what? Whitney has got such a beautiful, beautiful energy. I know yesterday I jokingly says you need to start breaking chairs, but she wasn't really smashing them or at my head for that matter. It's just that she's been waiting for a while, and she really likes me and wanted for me to catch up, or her to catch up, or for us to catch up, for the message to be perfect. So that's what I meant about the chairs, right? It's just like I've been waiting. Well, now, Whitney, it is your time to come out and to thrive. So, like in the video I did last year, so she's because I was questioning her, was I absolutely accurate in that reading I had done last year? And she says, oh yes, you were indeed right. So I did touch a lot into the conspiracies of what she had shown me. Because, I asked because, in a year, a linear time of a year, I've grown. So, was I really accurate at the time that I talked a lot about mostly politics and countries? Not that I question myself, but, I've evolved, right? So maybe I misread some parts that I didn't totally understand. But she confirmed that, no, I was right. And she's now confirming that I was right to hold off. Maybe I'll go hunt for it. And when I find it, maybe I'll post it, okay? So that you can compare with this video. But so we're going to start off. She's showing me about my first video. So yes, it was about all the conspiracies. They're not theories, conspiracies, because what is a conspiracy is planning something unbeknownst to the person. And that doesn't make it a theory, it just makes it like a secret, right? So she's acknowledging that yes, indeed, she was sacrificed. It was Queen Lizzie's Golden Jubilee. And although I think she's showing me that the Jubilee was a week after, it might have been a week before, I think after she's showing me, because she's moving me into the future. So we had her manager, Clive Baker, Davies. Okay, Davies. He had, I don't know, it was like a hotel or a big place. And they were having a celebration for his anniversary. And there were many stars. There was a lot of paparazzi, concerts. Whitney was supposed to be singing that night for Clive. But she would have died in the bathtub, face down in the water, early in the morning. From what is said is that they didn't find her till later that day. She's showing me that this was a ritual, an inverted ritual to sacred birthing. She makes it clear, like Diana, she doesn't want it to be gory. I think I'm going to get emotional. She doesn't want me to touch on any other gore. She doesn't want that energy here, but she feels it's important that we reshape this, talk about it a little bit. And so yes, she would have been a sacrifice for Queen Lizzie. And it had started like maybe a week before with that celebration. She's showing me also that she had come just before that moment, early on in the morning. I believe it was an interview, so maybe it was a music interview, host musicians. Brandy, that music singer, The dark hued with the braids was first. I think then was Clive, and I don't know who else. Whitney had interrupted the broadcast with her wet hair, came out of a bath or a shower to give Brandy a note, a piece of paper. There was a message in there, and she trusted Brandy. That's what was making me feel. That in this time, she knew what was happening, she knew what was coming, and she went for someone she trusted. Now, I haven't seen that segment in a year, but I seem to like recall like Brandy like trying to control her position or appearance or state of being, but you know, clearly like, okay, something. Number one, is it normal that the queen of like singing interrupts an interview with no makeup, wet hair, and gives a paper? So, you know, there was a lot of shock on Brandy's face. But yeah, that was a message. And so, yes, all right, so that had happened. And she's making it clear that with her husband, Bobby Brown, yes, it was half love, it was half poison, but he was not involved into this. She's making it very clear he had nothing to do with it. And when it comes to their daughter, well, I know her name is Bobby too, but Bobby Brown and then Bobby, I think I took a note. What was her name? Bobby Christina. So she was also targeted, okay, afterwards. And the reason why is not only because she knew too much, but it was also in order to end the ritual cycle of Whitney. Yes, these creeps were into some heavy-duty stuff, weren't they? But they are joined now, so there's nothing to be sad about in regards to, you know, Whitney as the mom and Bobby Christina right now. Okay, they are good. Now the thing with Clive Davies, the manager, right? He was a very, very peculiar man. So Whitney shows to me that she was very loyal and faithful to him, but there was also like a half-half relationship. You know, being loyal and being almost like scared at the same time. He knew a lot more than he would have shared to her, right? So allegiances. But this is her message regarding all that, my family. It's like, you know, most of you knew me by my voice. And she was indeed a siren. And this is what she connects with Amy over here. You know, they would have been like sisters of tone. Of a very, very similar frequency. Both a divine feminine, as in Diana, and Amy, just like Whitney, she's showing me now, they were both too much, too hot to handle. They knew a lot that was going on, and this is where she's giving me, Whitney, permission to speak about the drug situation, phase addiction, because she wants us to understand that this was not in order to feel good, in order, it wasn't a party thing. You know, there was so much control over trying to tame the divine essence and presence and voice that Amy had fallen into alcohol at first, and Whitney went her way. And it was a way that they just knew so much of what was going on that it wasn't like, maybe it wasn't in a form to escape all that, but it wasn't in a form of escape in order to party. It's a very different thing, you know, like finding something to calm down, or because it's just so much. Let me see what else I wrote in my notes. She wants all of us, my babies, to see her not as a victim, but she wanted me to channel her as a phoenix. So this is why I wrote where my firebird, the golden phoenix, the golden sirens emerging. She wants to be seen like this because this is what Whitney has always been, a phoenix, very connected to Gaia, to divine sacred feminine. Oh, I don't know what happened there. So when she's talking about the return of the sirens, she's saying that these are not just women. They are echoes of divine songline, avatars of the divine feminine voice that was buried beneath programming, industry rituals, and patriarchal distortions. Enter Clive Davis. So they are coming to me, okay, right now, because they say that my voice can carry them back home, not just in words, but in frequency. So this video will bring a frequency of remembrance, of celebration, of the rise of the phoenix. Because again, she's showing me I don't want the gory. I don't want to bring that up. She did want to clarify at first, okay? Because come on, guys, who takes a bath no matter how wasted you are, face down? Come on. Her and then her daughter the same way. So she wants to bring that up because there is Judgment Day coming to all of this energy. To everyone who had fallen into programming, being captured, being seized, being used, abused, siphoned, for energy, for finances, all that energy at a concert that everyone's cheering. It's all energy that's harvested. There's a lot going on here. And that's what the rise of the phoenix is, basically. Yeah? It's coming with that salute. It's a freedom. It's a bird in flight. And they are all beautiful sirens. All right. So they are not just telling stories. They are weaving codes into my words. Okay, that's what the message was. So when I speak them, something awakens in you. Okay, that's the message she made me feel. And I'm just sharing with you exactly what I got, right, as a transmission. So I am very happy, and I knew I got a Zoom in 10 minutes, and I sent a message to my beloved Carrie saying, look, I might be late. Whitney's here. I have to take the spotlight right now and share her message. So she's acknowledging the beautiful golden era, and she is acknowledging the return of these songbirds right now. So many of you who have talents with voices, she is visiting. I know a few of you, my family, that I've done one-on-one Zoom sessions. I've seen Amy Winehouse on 2 of you. So guiding the voice, helping you to remember your voice. It is the time of the siren to come out. There's no turning away from it. And family, let's not forget that on the solstice of this month, it is a divine and masculine solstice merging. So, the yin, the yang are coming back. There is just so much of the rising phoenix. We're in it now. Whether we want to believe it or not, it's still going to happen. So on this note, a beautiful Whitney had, because I asked her, is there a message you would like me to share, a transmission of some sort? And she said yes. So this is what, because when I come back, I speak, and then after, I have it printed. So this would have been Whitney's transmission. She called it Not My Last Song. So at first she's talking to me, so I just, wrote everything down. So from her words, you heard me. You really heard me. Not the high notes, not the gossip. You heard the break in the breath, the hum beneath the hymn. I left that bathtub with a scream no one caught. But you caught it in a crystal net of love. Tell them I am not a ghost. I am not a tragedy. I am a threshold baby. A stargate in stilettos. My voice was never just mine. It was always for the ones who choked on theirs. If you're reading this, you got one too. Don't leave this world without singing it. And if they don't clap, sing louder. And if they try to drown you, float higher. It wasn't the end. I wasn't the end. I was the prelude. I love you. I see you. And baby, I never stopped singing. Whew, I cry of joy. I mean, it's emotional. Her energy is just so magnificent. Personally, like, I connect more to Whitney than Diana. I love Diana, but I feel something with Whitney, you know. And the funny thing is I was never a fan of her music. I loved her voice, but I was into Iron Maiden, right? I think that makes it even more genuine, you know, like not being a super fan. Oh, so yeah, I think I'm going to put this as a PDF, her message. And again, she's returning. Her voice is returning. There's something so amazing with the rise of these golden sirens. We're in it, babies. So, you know, don't mourn her. Celebrate her. Understand the industry she was in at the time. That she saw it all, which could explain, you know, maybe her, you know, numbing her senses. But she's back with this new songbird voice, however it's going to be in her return. Because I'm not saying she's going to step off a spaceship looking like Whitney. Like right now, she's got no mascara, no nothing, right? So it's her essence, it's still alive. So I don't know what the return looks like. But she's back, and she's got Amy in back of her. Further back, I have Farrah Fawcett, but it's different, her energy, you know. You know, maybe one day I will channel her, because I saw that one of you asked in the comments. She's not ready to be channeled right now. Although I have, without making a video, had conversations with her. It's not her time to make a video, because she doesn't have anything tragic in like this kind of sense, right? Or at least her message is not ready for me to deliver it. Right now it was Whitney, and next in line is going to be Amy. So I'm looking forward to channeling Amy. She's smiling in the back. She's brushing her hair. And she doesn't look like at the end, like that imagery. No, 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 no. Uh, she's showing me more with the healthy baby fat and. Uh, no, she doesn't have that big beehive. It's just all loose hair. She's brushing it, loving it. All right, so all this, and I didn't even do cards, guys. So I don't even know if I need to do cards. This was really a channeling, but I mean, what time is it? I mean, I do have a Zoom. Yeah, and I'm 4 minutes late. I'm gonna take some quick cards, and then I'm just gonna go, my Femi. Okay. So higher self, no, Whitney. Any last words you would like to share to la famille through my cards, my beauty queen? All right, let's see. All right, let's rock and roll. All right, so yeah, she ventured. The Three of Wands is like crossing a portal, from one universe to the next. Yeah, she had to surrender. Look, face down in the sand. There's the water, bathtub, sacrifice. Then everything had flip-flopped. Yeah, well, she left. Fast moving. Okay, so a lot of information. Taming the beast by the mouth. So this is right now. So her message like coming through me. Maybe she's like anchoring, and some of you with a golden siren voice. That is a second fastest moving card. Information, heat coming in. There where we tame the beast by the mouth. Look at what she's doing, Lil Whitney. She's holding one of you by the mouth, opening up your mouth and bringing in, that's a great divine like sound. She's making you sing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Children. A lot of you might be children because, yeah, I mean, I'm seeing so many things with this card right now, but it's not in the creepy way that I used to see it. Or I can see it also because this is the now moment. So she's coming back now as a siren to tame the beast by the mouth. And what is the beast also is the ones, what they've done to little ones. It's like there's several meanings to the now row. So she's coming in, guiding many of you to sing. Some of you could be children. Or in her return as the golden phoenix, it's to rain down not only on what happened to her, but all the information to expose it once and for all to these ones. But she doesn't want this to be like the gory detail. There's a reason why she's got to return. And yeah, so the off-world energy coming out of a slumber, a dark night of the soul, a slumber. Like I said in the intro, at first I felt last year she was in a different energy, and now she's out of it at peace. But then we have, yes, look, emotions restored. She, like Diana, the dove plunging into the golden chalice, elixir of life. This is gorgeous. And then we have, it's all been a strategy, her return. Clarifying, reincarnation, a new day, a new dawn, the fool's new journey. At the heartbeat, although there's been a lot of sadness over spilled water, milk, wine. And then we end, so she is coming back. She is coming back somehow with the Two of Wands, making plans, a return. First card we started when she left to another dimension. And now we end with her return. I am loving it. So we'll just grab Aurélie real quick, and then my family, I have to go because my poor Carrie. Carrie, when you watch this video is an honor to you. I'm so sorry I'm late, my beloved, but as you can see, it was important. So Whitney, I'm having Whitney coming into Aurélie right now. So am I accurate with everything that I said in the intro, that I passed the message the way you wanted me, how you wished me to talk to la famille, to the collective, about you and your return? And now my phone's ringing. All right, so on this, is there any way that I am wrong or I did? No. Okay. No, there's no way I am wrong. Okay. Did I misread any of your information, my beautiful goddess of a songbird? Nope. All right. So this said, I really got to run, Febby. So be good. Be kind to yourselves. And when you think of Whitney, celebrate her as a return. The golden phoenix, the golden siren. This is what she wants. Don't see me as a victim. She doesn't want to hear it. She doesn't want you to think about it. She is done with that. Maybe that victimizing thing is what might have, she's showing me now, kept her in that loop that had more, is it anger? It feels like a kind of energy like that. She's out of it now. So let's celebrate a Whitney. So I'll catch you all on the next read. Rock and roll. Ow! I love you back. Bye.